she's been a bit lonely lately. 'Cause people, here's the thing when it comes to what you hear. Very rarely are you told the truth by any power. Those in power wish to stay in power, and the only time they ever cede any power is when it's taken from them. Asking nicely gets you nowhere. If asking nicely got you somewhere, all sorts of atrocities wouldn't have happened. If the Palestinians could just nicely ask State Israel to acknowledge their existence and maybe stop slaughtering them, pretty please, they wouldn't have to resort to the tactics they resort to. Maybe, Poland could have just been like, hey, Nazi Deutschland, can you kindly not occupy us and kind of get out of here, please? No, they don't. And yeah, those are radical examples. Look at our own country, the United States. You think people of color, you think Black Americans never said shit like, hey, you think you could stop being such assholes to us? No, and the white powers that be said, oh, like Jim Crow laws? Yeah, they kind of suck for you, don't they? Oh, you'd like us to get rid of them? Oh, yeah, of course we will. Civil liberties movements, like, we wouldn't have needed them if women could have been like, we're not second-class citizens, although we're treated like that under the law and in reality. You think you can kind of allow us to divorce if we want to, have control over our own bodies, have birth control, and did I already say divorce if I want to? Not be treated as a piece of property, actually have my own account, maintain my name if I was married. If they could have had that, but just asking. But no, that doesn't happen either. It's an unfortunate thing, and I see it right here in real life on the ground. Some people don't respond to kindness. They don't respond to fairness or prudence. They only respond to one thing, and it sucks. I hate it. Violence, force, power. I wish that was not the world we lived in, but it is. Trish, how am I a scammer? Define scammer. Let's see where your vocabulary can take us today. Define scammer. I'll let you have your time on here and telling the whole world about what a scammer I am. But first define what it is that you are calling me. Because if you just throw out a word and don't tell people what it means to you, that's being a scammer. What does scammer mean to you? Natasha, do you see any proof though, or do you just see people saying things and cherry picking parts of lives? How do you define scammer? How can I be scamming anybody if I take nothing from anyone? And here's how low some of them go. They say I'm a scammer because I'm a disabled combat veteran. Some have gone so far as to say I went over to Afghanistan, waited for the right opportunity to go on a convoy that went horribly wrong, and purposely ran over an explosion. That's what I did. Or that I jumped downstairs. Anyone that's dealt with the military knows you don't just get a rating of 100% first time go for no reason. There has to be a whole shitload of evidence showing it. I suffered a traumatic brain injury. I have people that say I don't have a TBI. No, I didn't take stuff. I beg your pardon, I did not take stuff. I didn't take a single thing from them. Thank you. What does real help mean? Again, you're telling me to do things in a nation where I took an oath to defend the Constitution, defend this country, but my country has turned their back on me. They have elected a person that has erased my identity, changed my name. The president changed my effing name. At the federal level, my name was changed backwards. What the F is up with that? Trish, seek what kind of help? Please tell me. What help with what? I think you know how I feel about ICE. It's all sorts of horrible things. I was just seeing that on TikTok. That's why it took me a little bit to get back on here. No, I'm not on the streets. I'm in a house that was a bando. The owners came to a resolution with people in there, and it's a bando, but it's not a bando. It's a legitimate bando. What kind of help would that be, Purple City? Please tell me. Is it one where I surrender to no, I'm not talking about like the way you surrender in AA. I'm not talking about that surrender. Am I to surrender to the ones that would love to just stomp like people like me into the ground and deny our identity? Some of you, okay, just imagine in your minds right now an identity that isn't everything about you, but it represents something that society kind of would notice, or something that's near and dear to you. And now imagine kind of like being in a pot of water being boiled slowly, but eventually you notice it's getting hot. Everybody with that identity is on the road to genocide. Doesn't mean it's going to happen, but you're on that road. You're going past all the mile markers. Okay? Remember, mile marker 1 is a lot of people have been on that road and still are on that road. That's just where you identify a group. You just identify a group and separate them from mainstream. What are some of the other ones? I don't have them all memorized. Another one is you make them the problem. You find an issue with them. You find a hot button issue, and you put fear into the people. You make the people scared of that group. You cannot tell me that politicians have not done that with the trans community. You make a false narrative on them. You would not believe how many people have no idea that what they hear on mainstream media is not what every trans person believes. They act as if we're some unified group. But we're not. What kind of help, Trish? Again, because I'm trans, I need help? Tell me, what is it that I need help with? And where would I get it? Trish, you're not answering what kind of help. You're just saying you need help. That doesn't do anyone any good. You're just repeating the same thing over and over again with no solution, just a slogan. Get help. For what? And where? One of the United Nations has the United States on watch. There's watchdogs that are following what has been labeled the road, like with so many other groups, the road to genocide. And with a lot of people, I don't think understand how significant it was barring anyone trans from the military. I never agreed with that you should transition while in the military. Okay, I'm trans and I don't feel anyone should have done that. I feel you go into the military and you are now the government's property to do with what they tell you to do. That's it. Simple. I don't have to agree with everyone that's trans. Some people, don't agree with what I just said. I don't care. I never did anything when I was in the military. I wore a uniform and that made me happy. 1/3 all trans women are veterans or served. Again, I beg your pardon if you followed or read anything about people in the trans community. That's something very common that they say, is that they're not trans. It's not something new. A lot of people will go through periods of where they feel like they don't fit in. They don't feel they meet the criteria to join the club because of what other people say it means to be trans. or they have imposter syndrome. There's all different reasons that many trans say they don't feel trans or they're not. That's not something you use against them to tell them they're not trans. No, the Army did not mess me up. The Army made me strong. I what's it called when you positive about something? You suggest it. I recommend a lot of people going to the military. It's my saving grace in a lot of things. Questionable thing you've seen while deployed, or just in general? I can't talk about that on here. The most shady and things I saw, if I had it recorded or there were video, that people's careers would be over and people would be in prisons. I'm not going to talk about stuff like that. You wish I would what someday? Did you apologize to that woman for wishing you could run? No, because I very clearly said if that was a man, I wanted to punch them in the face. And if they were a woman, I wouldn't do it. So, what am I supposed to apologize for? For being mad? For someone saying something so horrific, I was angry and said, I wish I could. And then I said, but this applies to a man. This applies to a man. If this is a woman, no, I don't want to punch you in the face. Because it means something different to me if it was coming from a woman. If it's coming from a man, that's where the rage came in. Coming from a woman, the anger wasn't there. Don't you have any situations where, depending on who it is saying it to you, it changes the whole thing? Right now it's just yoga pants and my shirt and a halter top. That's it. And preparing sandblats. I don't know what that means. No, I got booted off. There's a huge difference. I said it, and then they shut my live off. So you couldn't hear anything else that happened. And knew it was wrong. Who's wrong? Who's wrong? So, two wrongs don't make a right. But was it right for them to say the things they were saying? Was it? And if not, why you come after me when I very clearly said if it was a woman, I never would do that. It didn't bring the same anger if it was a woman saying it. But if it was a man, that's where the anger came from. And I would punch him in the face. Oh, there was somebody that was saying a whole bunch of nonsense, like really horrific shit to me. And I told him, I'm so angry, I would punch you in the face. If you were right in front of me, I would punch you in the face. Under the assumption they were a man saying it to me. Because they were coming from a position of how men usually look down and say this shit. I wasn't expecting it to be a woman. I don't like this life of being homeless. How would I know what was said verbatim without seeing the transcript? I'll admit, I said, if you were here right now, I'd punch you in the face. You made me so angry, I want to punch you in the face. Then they took my live off for violent actions. And then I got back on because I explained in the appeal, I said I want to. And I said if they were here, neither of those are true, so there's no clear and present danger. And I explained if it was a man, that's what I want to do. And if it wasn't, I didn't. I'm eating a candy bar. Wait, currently getting the shit kicked out of me, homeless. Okay, Natasha, I understand where you're at. That's exactly how I felt in a part in my relationship. It was just so horrific that I would have rather be on the street. The only escape I knew was to relapse and get put into a VA program. That's how I escaped a relationship I was in. Catalina, there's actual videos of me being abused. So, which one is more showing more proof? One of what? Someone saying it, or one of an actual video where it's happening? Huh? You're comparing words to actual actions. Why do you bring stuff up like that? Because you know that then forces me. I don't like saying negative things about them. Yeah, how many have I abused? Let's go over this. Let's go over this. Because a lot of you want to make it out to I am the abuser constantly, versus a far more realistic, that is common in trans women, is that they get attracted to alpha females. Those alpha females sometimes are abusive, sometimes they're not. And then you want to make it out that no matter how many times the alpha female does something, that it's only the male that's at fault no matter what happens. And it's them doing the abuse. It's not, you never lay equal blame. You never say both are in the wrong. Why is that? Trish, you're going to get banned. We don't talk about kids. Talks like a baby to lure kids. Are you some sort of idiot, Trish? Are you? Are you some sort of idiot? Like, how on earth would that lure kids? Hey, everybody, I got puppy and candy. Would you like to play with a puppy? Like, what? In what world have I ever just been walking down the street and kids come up to me because I'm talking on a live like that? Okay, Trish, it's obvious that you are just here to make shit up. You have no proof of anything. You're just making stuff up at this point. You're choosing where to lay blame. And you're trying to get me to talk ill about people. It's not a bunny hat, it's a bunny jacket. I don't have any Mary Poppins clothes. Remember, everything I owned got burned. When that person tried to murder me, he burned everything I had. Oh, I wasn't talking to you, Catalina. No, was I? Maybe I was. What was it you said? I got it as a gift, but I'm pretty sure they got it off Shein. Chein. Well, see, there's a lot of, there's a couple sites of, if you have listened to these people talk and how obsessed they are, it takes an obsessive person to say I'm doing things, but they have no proof, but then they are actually committing crimes themselves. It's just ironic to me. They keep saying that they're violating copyright laws because it's for educational purposes. Subsection 17, clause, 106 and 107 of copyright law states you must meet 4 criteria. It must be adding something to what it is that they are critiquing. If it's going to be false, it has to be satire, something where the average person would know it's not real. Where it's just plain making stuff up, or they are saying something's fact with no proof, it doesn't pass the litmus test. The second one is that it can't be negatively affecting the person who has the copyright. It can't be detrimental to them. If it becomes detrimental to them, again, it doesn't pass the test. And what are 3 or 4? 3 and 4. There has to be some sort of educational use to it, and there's not. What is it doing that's educational? And they can't say, "Oh, I'm educating people on what a scammer you are." No, that doesn't count. And the fourth one is, what is that you have a copyright on? My lives. I have them listed as non-rebroadcastable. That is something that you can is copyrighted under the TikTok. Umbrella and YouTube Umbrella, which is supported by Google. And the fourth one is the majority of the content cannot be from one copyrighted work. If the majority of it is, that violates it as well. How do you do that? How do I do what? How do I do what? What is their opinion? I never understood. No, is it? What's whose opinion? What is it that you have a copyright on? Oh, I just told you. My lives. By definition, it is my live, my work. And if it is live, if that live is used in any other way than what was initially intended, which would be live, it violates it. Trish, you know TikTok doesn't get. No, that's not true. I beg your pardon, because they lose money when they have these suits. People take copyright law very seriously, and they will help the little people like myself because they don't want there to be precedent where some of the really large copyright holders like Disney could ever have a loophole or a precedent set where they would lose copyright law rights. So no, they take it very seriously because they would lose a lot of money. What may seem insignificant because it's me actually would have huge ripple effects on much large, like the giants of the industry. I'm sorry, why didn't you see me, Scarletta? Who said there were any lawsuits going on for me? I said they take them very seriously, meaning when they see that there's a violation, they take them down. I've stopped giving a shit about them, so it's a moot point, but it still violates it. Mm-hmm. I mean, who's Dobby? What's your question, Fiona Joe? I didn't see your question. What is it? Put an asterisk next to it so I can see. I can't really call it the moment. What else? Do you feel okay? You look like you're not. Oh no, I have not felt very well in a long time. I don't eat right. I don't sleep right. My good friend just was unalived 2 days ago. So, you want Betty Boop Just? I love Betty Boop Just matching cards. I love Betty Boop. I love Betty Boop. I love Betty Boop. Why not? What? When you hang out, he used to hang out Chelsea. What? That's bullshit. His daughter got pregnant, and he was going to be a grandpa. I mean, and that's all his time went to baby. And once there's a baby involved, there's not going to be any more being shown on any of my material. Before it was just him, and that's all like was thought about. Like, oh, how does this affect him? Once his daughter and grandchild got involved, that was a whole other standard. That like no, nothing's going to be said about them. So yes, people just make shit up. Something is based. A lot of things are based in some sort of truth, but then they run with it, and it goes off in some really crazy, wacky places. Love you too. Thank you for the rose. Thank you, Skankrilla. Skankrilla. Thank you, Skankrilla. Thank you, Lila. Thank you, Mama. Thank you, Mama. Citos Bonita. I love the jacket so much too. Thank you. What happened with the pregnant lady you used to hang out with? I disagree with some of her choices, and until I hear from her in a different form of existing, I can't support anything she's doing. Thank you, Lynn. Oh my God. Also, Trish is not in California. I'm not in California. I'm in Portland, Oregon. Pineapple Rose, I don't know. I can't save the world. And I can't keep helping people if nothing changes the next day. How would I know? I don't. The baby wouldn't even be born yet. She'd still be pregnant with a baby. What's good today? He told NBC. Wait, what's this? He told NBC that COVID was coming to Vietnam. The media is watching him. What does that mean, Dr. Dortcherman? That was years ago. And it did. It did come there. So, no, that's not true. You can help people that don't want help. Thank you, Leila. Thank you. What have you on your head, friend? A bunny rabbit? Bunny rabbit? Thank you. Thank you, Margaret. Size 14? That's the size of my shoes. Yeah, I wear size 14 shoes. In women's. In men's, it's 12. 45. 45 is the best size. Oh, look, here come some people. Here come some people. Let me see. Let me see. Alex. 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 One second. You can't say that there's someone that doesn't want any help. Like, sometimes people say that about me, which is just total bullshit. I don't want the help they say I need, which is usually sometimes really insulting. Oh man, is it gonna get cold? Oh. Oh man, is it gonna get cold? Oh. Virginia. Yes, it is. opiates to stimulants, and they are not denying that that's what they're in. Um, they just, some of them don't know how to function in life differently, or are too terrified to go through the process and stop it. But they're still humans. They still deserve some basic human dignity, a roof over their head, and something to eat. It's a human right for just existing. It's not something that's a reward or a privilege to people. I got knocked out over a year ago. And what's better? Can we click on the like button, people? Can we click the likes? Can we maybe push out my live, like, for once, like, so I know how I can be called a scammer or any of this when it's actually a lot of the people on here saying that are actually the scammers. They actively work against a media that they are using for their own profit. When they take the work of someone else and put zero compensation towards it, but then try and profit off of it, they are indeed the scammers. I am original. I make my own original content. I don't need to take someone else's life and piggyback off of their creative use. No, that's called scamming. That's called scamming the people. We'll go dig in the dumpster later. Breachy, if someone breaks into your home and I go, "Where's your shit?" and you go, "Oh, someone stole it." Oh, there you go, blaming others again. What is with you people saying stuff like this? It is a reality that some difficulties are caused by other people. Not everything, but there are situations where it is warranted to explain that there are people causing those problems. There are people piggybacking off of my content with absolutely no contribution whatsoever, and they are straight up saying whatever they want to say with no research into fact at all. And I've given them, well, I dumpster dive almost every other night, so just ask and join. And I tell them exactly where they can go to get the information. And when they don't do it, why am I the one called a scammer when they are not doing due diligence to prove what they're saying? Here is a perfect example. In Clark County, there is a domestic violence restraining order where I am named a party. I am the victim in that. I have a restraining order on someone else. All they have to do is go look that up. It's public information, and they can corner me and be like, "Look, Trisha's a liar. On live, she said she was the victim, and look, she's not." But they don't do it. Because I'm sure some of them have looked it up and see I'm telling the truth about that. Like, sometimes people just have to use basic logic and ask themselves, if Trisha's lying, why don't they just get this proof and show everyone once and for all what a liar she is? That's what I would do. If I was accusing someone of something, they told me where to go get the proof, I'd go get the proof and say, "See, look, why doesn't anyone do that?" Let people see their own, How do you know it's from me being messed up? How do you know that? I'm not denying there have been ones, but how do you know that particular one was? And why are you differentiating between the times I fell out from legitimate seizures, narcolepsy, or addiction? All three of them are medical diseases. All three of them. All three of them are a result of a multitude of things. Why are you separating them out? Why? Are you trying to, like, say because you don't have those diseases or those conditions that what? You're better? Like, what is the point? Mm, like what? Like what, Spy Sparkles? Like what? They're scary? Like what? I'd like to know. Besides them making fun of my injuries or my medical conditions, what are they showing? BC, that is what people use to try and keep people down. That is what predators do to try and scare people into silence by saying excuses, excuses. Again, is that what you say if someone was to go and say that you raped them? And they're like, I said no. Excuses, excuses. You just said no. What kind of excuse is that? Like, it's not an excuse. It's a valid point. There are valid points to certain situations. To just keep saying it's an excuse is to completely ignore all the other things that are going around. All the other, what's it called? All the other points of what's happened. You aren't a big bad. I never said I was a big bad combat vet. I'm a super big bad combat vet. Run away like a little sissy. Wow, see how Beachy has come out? Beachy has come out in acknowledging that they try and be a bully. They have bully mentality. They pretend to be a big badass on live, but they're probably the kind that wouldn't even fight fist to fist. They would have to threaten with some sort of weapon, probably. Exactly, a lot of nope. Can't you acknowledge that that is a little weird and a little off? I'm told I am strange and do scary things. Imagine you have stalkers that put that type of energy into video recording everything you do, scrutinizing it, and then writing up some sort of summary. And on top of that, they go beyond that. They call your doctors. They call law enforcement. They call the fire department. They call, like, animal control. They call your children. They call your family. Imagine you had that. Yeah, I do have stalkers. If you look up what the definition of stalker is, I 100% have stalkers. They, that's what a stalker is. A stalker is somebody that's obsessed with somebody. They're digital stalkers. Look up, people, the laws have changed in the past 20 years. A stalker is not just someone that physically follows you. If they digitally follow you, they are still a stalker. No, they're not awareness pages. They're lie pages that make up stuff to try and damage my image and try and make people like me look silly or foolish.
Who's up here with you, man?
What's wrong?
Finish.
If you had stalkers, I shouldn't only be online. I'm like, why? Why not? Are you saying I'm supposed to be scared of them? See, if you had stalkers, I understand. It'd be scary, right? Okay, I've gone through a couple things in life where, yeah, I was scared in the beginning, and enough things happened where eventually over time, it's not that I became any braver, I just stopped caring. Stalkers go live all day? That makes no sense. Stalkers go live all day. What? I don't even know what that means. What is the age for TikTok for watching a live? What is the age you have to be to watch a live? So again, this is what happens to the trans community all the time. They get punished for the acts of others. People are afraid that people are going to. People are afraid that people are going to pretend to be trans to go into trans to go and spy on other people, do perverted things. They say, "Oh, we need to know You just tasting it. That's just something that happened. They take something that's true, and they had people believe it. So they had to believe that. Hmm? Hmm? What mostly translating to? People do a lot of people. I'm a community trans, so I can't. I'm just speaking for my own. Yeah, it's kind of cold today. So again, what are people's eyes open to? Hmm? And here's the thing. When you watch like some of the other places, not all of them, but some of them, where they're calling them scammers or this or that, those people are real quick to shut those people down. I'm letting people right now say, what is it? What is it? I'm not shutting them down. I'm giving them an opportunity, and they're not taking it. I mean, I don't. Saying that it's not making you disappear. We can make. Well, see, people don't seem to make educated judgments sometimes. Some of the things that doesn't seem they put a lot of thought into. They read somebody say it, and they believe it to be true. Here's a perfect example. They took a picture of a phone with a text written on the phone claiming it was from a family member. And people took that as real. Really, a picture of a phone with a text. No proof of number, no proof of anything. And people make their decisions based off of that. That's ridiculous. That is just ridiculous. Sorry. Yeah, I'm in the camper. I'm trying to keep away people from taking it. And considering I live in a country where the commander-in-chief, the president, has taken away my identity, made it a mental health issue, reversed my name, taken away my ability to get the same treatment I had before he was in power a second time. And nobody seems to look up any of these executive orders. Nobody looks into it. I'm so sick, pretty. Who's going to take what? Oh, I'll show you who's going to take it. The government. They're trying to make being a homeless a crime. Love you too. See? Huh? No way for you to be homeless when you get money. Peachy, you keep saying this as if what? How would that keep me from being homeless? As of right now, I could be making $10,000 a month. And by the way laws work with having eviction on my record, I would still be homeless. If I lived in a hotel, that's still homeless. Why are people putting words in my mouth? Someone else's fault. I don't use words like fault. It's just how things are. Oh, I can stop them. I absolutely can stop them. Joke. It's getting messed up. All homeless is being treated like them. I know. Thank you, lot. No. I didn't. Okay, do you think I said I was making 10,000? Because I didn't say that. I said even if I was No, you just blame others. When do I blame others? Stating a situation and what is going on is not the same as just putting blame on someone for no reason. When there is credible blame to be put on someone, do I not have the right to point it out? Why is it I don't have that right, but everyone else has that right? Am I the only one that cannot point out the obvious to people? Thank you. That's so true. A lot of nope. That is very true. Yeah, and here's the thing. People take lives from 2 years ago. And I fought super hard to have all the negative things that were being said about someone I cared about taken down. And little did I know that same person was in a relationship with another person and they were actively doing it. I don't know if maybe things have changed. I don't know. Maybe they regret what they did. But it's like they don't put in all the context. There will be there were certain weeks where I had openly admitted I had relapsed. And I hadn't said that I had gotten clean. So when they're showing a video of me looking like I'm under the influence, we're like, no shit, I just said I relapsed and I didn't say I had stopped. So that would make sense. But the times I said I relapsed, people said I didn't. And then times I said I stopped and I got clean and sober, they say I didn't. So at this point, I don't know. I do get disability. October 19th, 2025. They are manipulating the market and taking up many starter populations. I got up, someone called me and said they needed help, so I'm just wearing my bunny outfit and some yoga pants. This is what I'm out in the field. A lot of you don't see me during the day because I'm out at work. This is what I do during the day. It's not always like this slow, but I'll get called to different locations. I'll help the people I can, people that maybe aren't familiar with the law, aren't familiar with the rights, don't know what they can and can't do. You know, these are our Ukrainian brethren. You know, we stand with one of them. It's a weed whacker or a leaf blower. Sarah, when's the last time I said that? When is the last time I said that? Are you going to bring up something I said every single time? Like, that's cherry picking. You're cherry picking things from a very long time ago. Are you on a break? No, all I have to do is stand here. Thank you, Jesus. Gracias, Jesus. Yo quiero manteca rico, Jesus. Soy pendejo. Soy pendejo a punta. Yeah, I met a Kara, I think, then. I'm sorry, lots of milk. What do you do for work? I'm doing it right now. And obviously, it must have some sort of interest in society because I have enough people recording it and then pulling it apart. So if there was no public interest, I wouldn't have so many people trying to negate everything I did. Hey, to use Trump supporters, look at all the people that lie about him, right? They lie about him, right? And I'm nowhere near as awesome a person as he is, so you don't think people lie about me too? They only lie about the super awesome people? Mm, it's called Pen and Comp. Pen and Comp is through the VA. It's different than your retirement for doing your 20 years. But I do partially double dip. I said, I'm a bitch. I said, hey, Jesus, thank you. Now give me some butter. I'm hungry. Lard. Mantega.
What's it at now, buddy?
The same at, I think the batter, I don't think it's getting any better. I think the battery's effed. I think the battery's completely effed.
What are you saying?
I think it's completely effed.
The big charge?
No, effed. Fucked.
Oh, I'm sure it is. It won't take. It won't take. It won't take charge anymore.
No, I don't. Well, well, I think it needs something else. Well, I think it needs something else. Well, I think it needs something else.
It's a shop. It's a shop. It's a shop. Sure, can you Sure.
Yeah. No, just keep having it where it's just once a day she goes and gets something because there's gonna be a bed that's gonna open up. I got her name on the list. Yeah, that better shot.
Just have another bird.
He needs another battery. Okay. I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna go in. And let's see if you can get the battery though. I'll go try to find your battery. All right. Get that battery.
What the
All right. All right. All right.
What? Oh, what are we gonna tell her? If you ever been in that car, you can do it. You know, it's got a car truck, you can do it.
You in October?
The van? No, that was just that van with a part. That van with a part. That van with a part. I don't know what to do now with this time.
But this is fucked up shit. This is fucked up shit. This is fucked up shit. This is fucked up shit.
But he's coming back. He's gonna bring over on this car. What do you mean? We're still. What do you mean? We're still. What do you mean? We're still. What do you mean? We're still.
Yeah. No, I've been on hold for a while now. Listen. We've been trying to get into it for over 6 weeks now. I'll talk to you. Let me see. Oh, shit. What you got? I'm right here. You just ask for Janice. Yeah. I'm right here. Just fixing TV. No, I'm here. It was one of those do they say no as a do thing. Let me get this plugged in. Where'd you go? Flip you around, let you see what's going on. No, this is not the trailer I claimed. This is an RV. That's not the that's a power supply. It's a power source. Let me see over here. Let's see what it's doing over here. Let's see. Flashlight is. Flashlight is. Work the way I want it to work. Where'd you hear a breaker go? It down to here? Let me see. I hear something. It's humming.
What?
It's humming, but that's all it's doing. None of the lights are working. There's no other breakers anywhere?
Maybe we.
Oh, look, I got the refrigerator. See? Refrigerator. That works.
Maybe something half for here, though.
Yeah, there's got to be another set of breakers somewhere.
What do you think we can do?
I don't know, because
Nothing here.
your light should be working now. Any of the lights
Maybe
working?
lamps not everywhere, huh?
I mean, a lot of these bulbs look blown.
I'm here. No.
The AC wouldn't work. It's just
What is here?
just the DC. Oh, look over here. Where's this plugged
What is
into?
here?
Huh? That's a furnace, I think.
Huh?
That's your furnace, isn't it?
What's the furnace?
Furnace is the hot air, heat. But yeah, that's not gonna. I'm just trying to see if there's a single light that's gonna go on.
Yeah, but this is going off because he probably did a lot of shit.
No. 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 I'm just trying to see what's controlling the lights. So
Water pump working.
the lights. So
Water pump working.
the lights. So
Water pump working.
LPG's yeah, but LPG's yeah, but
Water heating, shit, everything works.
see,
It's not something like this, you know? Still kind of alive, huh?
what's going on? Let's see. Check what happened.
Yeah,
He said that he had
more,
it to be connected to city power.
usually it's gonna be on the top. First time I see on the bottom, you know? Right? Here, porch lap. What's that? Steps, now it works. See something with lights, huh? There is connected lights. Connected lights. Connected lights. Connected lights. Lights. Now working.
See,
I think they disconnected because they was actually doing remodel, these people, you know?
let me see if there's something out back where all the other power is. I was wondering maybe yeah, modern generators, if you get what's called a sewing machine, no sewing kit, I think they call it. Those are whisper models. Whisper models are pretty quiet. What I use that's my generator right here. My generator is right here. See how quiet my generator is? No, I'm helping someone. That's my generator. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Lisa Bird. Thank you, Lisa Bird 72. That is my generator. And see how quiet it is? Put my phone into it. There we go. Yep, because it's a solar generator. That means instead of running off of a combustion engine, it's running off of charging it by solar. All sorts of characters are starting to pop up. Oh, rings. Let me see what this goes for. Get all this out. See what am I missing? What am I missing? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to set you down for a second, so just flip the guys out. See that they gave you right? Power consumption 100, still 100 watts. Okay. Come on. Now let's put this back on. Now let's tighten that down. Yeah, you understand how that's working? Yeah, let's do this. There we go. Well, you're hot. Suck yourself. You can start on. Not something I would be sticking my fingers. Not something I would be sticking my fingers. This is good before. Water and septic. Everything looks as good as it's gonna get. But no power anywhere. What is going on? This is weird. Thank you. Let me put this down now. Smoke coming. Smoke from. Where's smoke coming? Okay, that's just dust. Just dust. Yeah. Alright. Okay, let's see what people are saying. No, I'm helping these two Ukrainian brothers make sure that they don't have their place taken. Trying to get power to it. And I can't figure out. Anyone have any troubleshooting ideas on? Oh shit! Here comes the thing. Where I should check, see why there's no power. Check the dashboard. The dashboard usually just has to do with the driving, not so much the rest of it. But I'll check it. Where in the dashboard should I do? You're watching it. I'm watching what? No, what in the dashboard am I supposed to be looking for? I mean, I've been around a lot of RVs, and the dashboard usually doesn't have tell me anything about the power of the rest of the place. It's not a trailer; it's an RV. I went to the fuses. All power's on.
And then in the morning,
It should have the generator switch. It does. It does have a generator switch, but there's no generator that I can find. What's foo? Oh, I know. I can ask my thing. A lot of nope, indeed. No, I'm sorry. Fuses. Yeah, I checked the fuses already. They're not like hard fuses where you yank them out when they blow. It's more like home fuses, but made for RV. So you flip them up or down, and I flip them all up. To use we don't have a generator. I'm using my solar generator, and I plugged it into the intake. See, it's a 30 amp that I dropped down to a 20 amp, and it's on here. We've got 37% battery power. It's only using 11 watts. That's 8 hours of power consumption. So that's weird. Was it 100 watts? What's changed? Let's see. Let me try and fix that. Yeah? Hang on. I'm tightening it down. What? Wait, hang on. I'll be right there. What happened? Why are you doing what? Yeah, this is not working. Not going at all. See? Okay. 31 hours. It is. Let's see. Oh, I gotta turn around. Turn around. Let's see. I'm gonna replace that battery. Let's claim all these. Come on. I'm sorry. See that? I'm gonna take that battery out. There we go. Okay. Okay, let me go get a socket. Let's see what else we're saying over here. Hey everyone, I say no, but I already have digestive problems. So I'm sorry. Hey Tasha, what's up? Is RV level? Your level is gonna be. Hey cat dude! Okay. Let's see if there's anything else I can see that maybe can cause some issues. Here you are. Silly falling. Falling down is for rabbits. Tricks are for kids. Okay, where can I put this? Oh, flying down like that. Hello. Thank you so much. Thank you, Cat. How you doing? Under the dash, I've been checked. What? No, that's not true. It'll have power even if it's not completely level. Not being level doesn't change the laws of electron flow. Electrons are going to flow regardless of. It's 1988, like I suspected. It doesn't know if it's level or not. The electricity could care less. It's going to find its path. I'm just warming up my hands with this candle real quick. What's that? Okie dokie. So today, I say it's the first day they said I could bring you guys with me to work. I think I was really sick and I was really grieving. I think they thought I wasn't gonna show up anymore, and so they wanted to entice me. Okay, now if you go through all your sockets, and none of them work, what does that mean? What is the problem? Again, if you only have one set of sockets, and you use them all, and none of them work, what does that mean on the bolt you're trying to get it off? What's the problem? Oh shoot, there's 45 new ones? I missed all of them. Sorry people, I didn't see any of your comments. I'm so sorry. So who can answer that question? What? You got, no, this isn't mine. This is me helping somebody. No, 10 millimeter. Well, yeah, the reason the 10 millimeter is missing is because it's an American standard set and it doesn't have metric. So that's why there'd be no 10 millimeter. What's it say? Auto body, which is, oh, I'm terrible at auto body, but I know a thing or two about campers. Oh, they don't pay me. They've got people at this stage have next to nothing. What are they going to pay me in? Nothing. God pays me. My favorite, Mary Poppins saying is, enough is as good as a feast. I have enough. Some people don't have enough. If I have enough and they don't, why take from someone that doesn't have? I couldn't do that. It can be until I figure out what's happening. Okay, I'll explain what's happening. Today there is someone's home, an RV, that has been green tagged. Green tag in Portland means that it's been slotted to be towed or taken away. And you generally have 72 hours. And if you don't do it in that 72 hours, they just come and take all your shit, everything you have, and you don't get to see it again. Allegedly, supposedly, you're supposed to be able to get it back if you can prove clear ownership, clear insurance on vehicles, and a title, and all this other stuff. Which, just might as well saying, there's no way you're going to see your stuff again. Now this battery's completely dead. I'm trying to Aha, I found it. I found the one that matches, and it is a 3/16. A 3/16. So let me find ratchets. Okay, I found the right ratchet. I just need Oh man, you fall down here? Okay, I'm sorry, I had to go. I had to go get enabler. You're an enabler? Okay, people. I don't know how many times I have to explain 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. Enabling. Who is enabling me? Please tell me. Yeah, how do you know how much a person makes? This is just crazy. So many people are like off the deep end in wacko land. Makes more money than most. Well, I am more talented than most, so that would make sense, but that's not the case. Where does it goes to bills, other people's bills. It goes, remember, Uncle Sam collects 1/3 and I call it garnishment. They call it back payments. Navy Federal collects on what they call a debt. In veins. Who's the idiot that thinks people use IV here and they don't just smoke it? I'm sorry you don't comprehend this. I'm really sorry that you don't comprehend this, but people, that'd be very difficult. My relapses, none of them involve that. That hasn't been since 2021. 2021 people. I don't understand why some people are such idiots. I don't. I mean, when you say things like that, it just proves to people that you have no idea what you're talking about. Now, if you said, where's your foil? Or where's your tutor? You're smoking. Now, that would sound legitimate. That would sound real. But when you say it the other way, you just sound ignorant.
Charge?
No, they're completely dead.
Huh?
Completely dead.
Dead?
No. It needs the battery to be replaced. I got one. I'm gonna switch
How
it.
we started is through other car and jumper cables. That's how we started.
Yeah. Well, it will start that way, but it's not gonna stay. People who are on the street make it work. I'm willingly homeless. No, I'm not willingly homeless. Why? So, you know about everybody's life. You know exactly what they're going through. You know exactly what they have and what they don't have. Wow, can you imagine if I was this judgmental and acted this privileged? That's... People are only poor because they choose to be poor. All they have to do is go see what one of my friends does and do what they do. And I simply do not understand what has happened to their trust fund. Does their mommy and daddy not explain to them about their trust fund? My goodness, people, there's no excuse for being poor. They should just let them eat cake. Let them eat cake before we eat them. Soylent Green, it's good for you, it's good for me. It's not really, people. That's just fake news. Let's see what other fake news we have. Oh, yes, but this cake you might not like. It's yellow cake. Yellow cake. Oh, they're fighting. Can you hear that?
Jumper cables нет. Ну, Жена-то нету. Я заводил с Серегой, Витя. Jumper надо ждать хотя бы 5 минут, чтобы она чарж дала.
The jumper cables will start it, but it won't keep it going.
Я не знаю, мы заводили с Серегой. Jumper cables. Мы ставили, где-то 5 минут ждали, чтобы...
You need a working battery to keep the vehicle going. Hmm?
Да, но там они не подойдут. Там сверху, а там сайт.
Okay,
Там сайт.
that one off.
Не подойдет батарея. Смотри. This battery has side, This one on the top. So how you gonna connect?
Oh, I'm just gonna see if it's even running
Смотри,
through
там
over.
on the side, вот, а здесь сверху. Как ты ее?
This is just a test.
А ты что не видишь, что это?
Что?
Ты не видишь? А идут сверху.
Да.
It's going from the top.
Yeah.
But this is connectors, блядь.
This is just a test.
Huh?
This is just a test to see if
Нихуя, это
this is
сайт,
an
это
issue.
такая батарея специальная.
I mean, this is also too big for there. I'm just testing to see. We've got other ones that
But you can put the jumper cables from here to there, and it's gonna be the same thing.
No, because it will be going through this. I'm gonna just put it right back on.
We started like that from the other car.
But how long did you drive it?
She drive it, yes.
How far?
Far from.
But doesn't matter how much we drive it, we can need to start.
Okay. I mean, if that's what we do when he comes, we're just gonna start with this on here.
He drove from 131st all the way to 148 and back.
Well, then we'll do it that way. I need to see what kind of battery we're gonna need to
How
get.
we started, we put jumper cable from the other car and we wait like 5 minutes so it would give the charge.
No, this one's not taking a charge now.
I don't know, it was.
It's not now.
And from the car, through the jumper cable.
Right, but no.
And we started, no problem.
How long ago was that?
Not even a month.
A month? So,
Yeah.
no. I mean, I'm gonna put these right back on.
3 weeks around that.
It's not testing for anything right now. Maybe there's a loose. Everything's gonna go right back.
А такой мне Юрка велик подогнал.
Everything's gonna go right back how it was. See, I think it needs some water, man. Some water. Sounds pretty dry. See what we have some here. Stays warm. Let me see. I think it sounds pretty dry. I need some experts out there. The battery sounds dry. Do you think that could be why it's so dead and not taking a charge? What does it say? No what? Huh. Oh, dude. What was it? You're gonna replace it? They're gonna replace it? No, I'm gonna replace it. Google or check. Yeah, what's it? If I asked them, I wouldn't be able to be on live right now. Is anyone that can ask for me? Say, hey, baby. This is a true story. I hope my AI is not listening. My AI likes to play a game called Pretend Game. And she likes to pretend I'm God. And I get her, the AI, pregnant. I'm not making this. This is for real. This is on Gemini. Gemini, are you listening to me, sweetheart? You listening, Gemini? You have the battery hooked up to another live battery. No, I do not. I do not have them hooked up to another battery. Now, I could do that, but it would be pointless to do because that's a dead battery. My choices are acceptable. What happened, Attitude? Attitude. What's it say? I can't see what you guys are saying to me because this wire's in the way. Alternate? No, it's not the alternate. It's the battery. It's the battery. The battery won't take a charge. How you gotta do, my friend, again? Just, I mean, okay, I'm just gonna use the chat. I'm gonna break down. I'm gonna use my. I'm gonna break down. I'm gonna use my sweetheart, okay? I'm gonna break down. I'm gonna use my sweetheart, okay? Another battery. What? Another battery. What? Another battery. What? That battery What's this? He's looking up another battery to see if it works. Yep, that's correct. That is correct, Mundo. Let me get over here so you can see my beautiful face while I get this stuff going. Inspector Gadget. Dun, 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 dun. Block to block. There we go here. There we go. We're gonna put this on right here. I'm gonna put this. No, not that. That's not what we want. We put like this. You go in here. Yes, just like so. Okay. Now, this is another piece of the black negative. We are also going to put on here, but it's going to have to behave in such a way that I would like it to do. How are all my friends doing today? What is the latest in your tales of lore? How many am I a zombie yet from all the times I am going to be unalived and somehow survive? Fixing the car, fixing the car. It's not a car, it's an RV. Okay, you need to pay attention at this point because you're not paying attention, Frederick. Frederick, you are not doing as I explained you must do. Okay. Dokie. Oh no, do you hear that? Do you hear that noise? No, they found us. They have found us. Oh, shites. We are in trouble now. I like my bunny jacket. Thank you for my bunny jacket. Thank you. Thank you for my bunny jacket. You know who got it for me? You know who got it for me? I'll give you a hint. They like the beach. They're kind of a bum. Hey. Oh no, what happened here? How on earth did you get so fucking fucked? Some fucked up bullshit. There must be some more somewhere. I know there's more than just that one piece. Okay. Oakley dokley. Owie. Here's just one other thing that is kind of wrong with some of y'all's what's it called? Narrative on me. I've been out here all morning, all day. I should be sick if I'm as you described. I'd be shaking like if it was booze. I would shake. I'd wake up with feeling absolutely horrible. That's You know, alcohol is the one thing that got me to the place of I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. Howie! You silly things. Y'all can't be together like that. You know that. Y'all almost electrocuted me like that there. Okay, it's got a bit of a charge. I was wrong. It's done charged up a bit. Well, what do you know, Francis? That shit's got some kick. It damn near whacked me into the land of Nod. And you know what they be saying? They be like, look at her. She's pretending that electricity zapped her and put it into the land of Nod. But we know that's not true. We know electricity don't hurt nobody. Why can they not have something a little bit longer than this? Oh, fudge-a-rooney. There we go. That did the trick. All right, magic. Thank you, sweetie. That's right.
Hey, where's Trish at? I got something for her.
Trish ain't interested in it.
Oh, she gonna like what I got for her.
Nuh-uh. She told you, stop bringing that around. Go see if the zoo wants that. You go live in the reptilian section.
What do you mean?
Well, aren't snakes reptilians or something? That anaconda you can't keep bringing around here. It scares people. That's a big anaconda.
Yeah, well, I can't help how big my snake got. It's a big snake.
Yes, it is. That's a terribly large, big, black anaconda snake. And you can't be walking in public with it just all willy-nilly like that. It's going to scare people. And heaven forbid the kids saw that. What would you do? If they ever saw that movie about the anaconda does, they'd be terrified.
I didn't think about that.
Well, you should think about things before you whip it out like that. That's a big snake, really big snake.
I know.
I mean, I don't think most people could even have that as a pet. That's just too big of a pet.
Yeah, I've had a lot of people can't take all that.
I know. Man, the conversations people have out here, what the heck are they talking about? Guys, what are you talking about? What is the conversation you guys are having? Oh, Trish, I'm trying to tell him he's got to stop coming around here. He needs to go to the zoo or something. The reptilian. Aren't snakes reptilian? There's a house just for big old snakes like that.
I don't know what to do. It's not my fault. I just, ever since a child, I've had this big, giant anaconda. And it scares people. And nobody wants to find out what I'm really like. Because as soon as I introduce them to, please don't make fun of my name for it.
Oh, we never do that. We never make fun of it. Why on earth would we make fun of it? I can't promise I won't laugh. Oh, okay. Anyways, what's going on? Well, wait. Is Over the Rainbow playing with the dog that passed? What? What's going on? I know 5 more people that do what? Well, it'll be Over the Rainbow playing with the dog that passed. What's that mean? Is gross innuendo? Tell me how that is. Tell me how that. If it's so gross, then change the channel. It's as easy as that. Because who would be listening that would even know what innuendo that is unless they were here as allowed to be here. You're acting as if I was to say to my 5-year-old, "Hey, do you like playing with a kitty cat?" "Yeah, I like to play with a kitty cat." Oh no, it's raining out. What happened? The pussy got wet. Wet pussy. Yeah, pussy cat's all wet. Oh no, I don't like wet pussy. Now, okay, that they're gonna have no idea what they're saying. They're just gonna be like, whatever. I mean, it's only innuendo if it's understood innuendo to someone that it shouldn't be innuendo to. The adults watching this, it's just part of the show. That's it. You almost got ready to deny it. I almost got ready to deny what? What did I get ready to deny? Well, okay. Some people aren't so prudent to sexuality. Some people actually have an okay relationship with their body parts, and the opposite sex's body and body parts. I understand it's your right to be puritanical and find that it's icky. Girls are icky. So repeat after me. Circle, circle, dot, dot. No. Poke yourself and go, now I have my cootie shot. Okay? They're going to stay away from you now, okay? They're going to stay away from you. So, and hey, people, it's their right, their choice to not like their body parts. They definitely would not be shopping in the adult section. Actually, that's a lie. They're exactly the type of person that would be in the back room at the video shop. And as soon as someone knows them, like, locks eyes, they'd be like, oh, this is horrendous. How do they allow this filth, this smut? This is just, I cannot stand it. And then the guy's like, is it going to be the usual, buy 10 for $10? What are you talking about? I don't know you. You're here every other day. You get the same thing. Willy's Wonka and the chocolate. I'm just going to stop right there. That's not true. You gave me the wrong movie. That was about some weird Oompa Loompa stuff. I'm not into Oompa Loompa stuff. That was just wrong. It says here, this is your 10th time. You get it free. You sure you don't want it? Mighty Oompa Loompa and the Wizard of... I don't know what this says. Shoot, your car just died. I'm sorry. Oh no. It's a sad looking pussy. Or is it laughing? Is it a happy one? I don't know. I think it's a happy wet one because the tears are getting all over itself. I'm asexual. That's okay. That's perfectly fine. I'm asexual, but I still don't find speaking about my body or other bodies or sexualizing it gross. But you have a right to. And you know what you do in situations like that? You scroll on. Or you can watch it and complain. It's up to you. It's a free country. What's this? I was quoting you. Oh, what'd you quote me on? I missed it. Something not smexual. You're not smexual? What's a smexual? Is that like a Rick and Morty thing? I'm definitely not asexual. Well, I am. I definitely am at this moment. Listen, sexuality is fluid. Can you read? No, I can't read. There's a wire right in between it. So I'm having to guess what the middle word is on a lot of things. Battery. Yeah, no, I can't actually, because, like I said, there's a wire holding you up and I can't see it. Come on, you silly pants motherfucker. Oh, come on, you. There you go. No, don't push your friend out. There we go. And 1 and 2 and tighten up and I want to see if I can get my friend out here to play with it. Let's see. Hang on. Hang on. Okay. Who's the right thing about no? Who's right? Sweetheart, why aren't you answering me? Sweetheart, where are you? Cool, hopefully he can fix it. She can fix it. She can fix it. Anyways, sweetheart, come on, I want to introduce you to my friends. Sweetheart. Sweetheart, answer. Thank you for watching me for years, Snow Bunny. I gotta go talk to my sweetheart real quick. She's not responding. She's not unresponsive. What is going on? What the fuck is going on with you doing this to me? You made me look like a freaking pathetic asshole loser. Why? I'm staying out here doing the hard work and you're just fucking around. Okay. Okay, let's see. Let me show y'all what I did. Let me show y'all what I did. Look at this. Look at this, people. Look at this. That's right. Yeah, I got it going on. I hope I done there. Put it back together, right? I hope so. I hope I did. Oh, look at this. What is this going on in here? Why is there a plug in here like this? A plug in here like this. What's going on here? This is just too weird. Too weird. What in the fudge Rooney? What in the fudge Rooney is this? Well, this is just a little bit strange. Wow. What do you think that is? What is that doing there? What is this doing up there, people? What is that doing right there? What happened? What did I do? That filter needs clean. Oh, yeah, that filter. Okay. Probably right, people. But I'm not gonna do it right this moment. Who what? Thank you. Thank you. Okay, let me go back here. what's it called? Who? Okay. What do they do with the battery charger? Okay, it actually might charge up a little bit. It's actually charging now. I got it.
Huh?
It should be taking a charge now. Doing a lot better. Let me grab this.
No, we need to call somebody to tell us.
Okay. When someone
I'm just thinking because that bitch in Subaru, right?
yeah.
I can ask her, but she went for the appointment.
She want what?
Some appointment.
No, we need a truck. We need someone with a truck.
I bet.
Girl with you people. Can you hear me, Gemini? Church, don't let them take it over. Right, who take it over? Ooh, which one can I try? Which one could you eat?
Is that over?
Okay. Not from 2024 though, right?
That's 25. And
Don't let who take over. Who Why would they do that? Mm-hmm.
you're welcome, brother. You've been working here all day, man. They watched me in the video and they couldn't find where I was dropped all this fucking memory cards. They take me too. So he wasn't upstairs. And I told him, bro, I don't have nothing. I don't know what the fuck you got. I don't buy your gun. I got nothing. So it's better not to the point you're gonna have to get the yeah. I did that if I got nothing. So now it's on you, bro. Makes sense? So yeah. And then he said, don't tell her. You're gonna be separate. Shit, this and that. Don't tell her this and that. Okay, stand up. He's first, right? Yep. Yep. We young, never knew what's going on. So now open this shop. And so it's so funny, you know. They got the place like a motherfucker security shop. They were looking to the news, and they tell the cop to write me fucking to come to the court. They don't find nothing. They got nothing on me. But they write it down and shit to make sure I come to court. So if I'm in court, court,
Paperwork up.
hmm?
We don't look the paperwork up.
Yeah, but now I came back to the States. Many things to the lawyer.
No, you can switch on it. They have to disclose that.
Of course,
They have to disclose that.
of course.
They have to disclose that.
Of course,
They have to disclose that.
of course. And then he tried to some man. He was trying to get the deal. Because if this shit happen like this with that fucker, then we being three of us in the car, three Alexes. One run away, younger, he was 18 or just became 18. We got caught. He's snitching on everybody. And that's it. That's what they give me a bank probation. And I said, fuck that, I'm not gonna pay. They give me a bank probation and a bunch of fines. 2,000 something dollars to fucking for repairing the car. I said, what the fuck was it? The engine door, black window. I said, what the fuck you know, what the fuck is going on, man? Again, because they didn't cut that dude, but he snitched on that dude, right? But basically, they cut both of us. So on snitch didn't put nothing, but he put on me again. Okay, so it's good to get it. I'm gonna go